Welcome to the ISB show. Sahil, Rahi, and Roy.
Woo!
There he is. We promised you, Indonesian
Vamos.
fans, we
Came by
promised you
Garuda. You
that
flew
in
here by
addition to the
Garuda.
video we put out yesterday, we would do a special video on just the
Yes, sir.
Indonesia-China match because of how big of a match this is. So we are going to do it right now, boys. Indonesia versus China in Jakarta, all to play for. Give me 1 second to show the standings here for everyone. Here's where things stand. There it is. There it is. Take that in, and let's get to it now, boys. What we got to say?
Why are we doing a special video, Roycito? Because, tell me if you agree with me, this is the biggest football match in the history of the Indonesian country, my friend. Am I correct or am I wrong?
You are wrong, my friend. It is the biggest sports moment in the history of Indonesia. This transcends football, soccer, football, whatever we want to call it. It is the greatest, most important moment in sports history for Indonesia. It's one chance. This is it. A loss against China. Give it up.
Yes.
It's essentially done. The dream is dead. A slip up. The dream is dead. A win. And the universe is, nothing is the limit. There is no limit for this Indonesian team if they get past this China side.
All right. Let's talk about it. We got a lot to talk about. We will start with who will not be playing for Indonesia in this match. And we'll start with the man in goal, Maarten Paas.
Crazy.
Too many yellow cards. Accumulation.
Crazy.
This is insane.
Go ahead. What do you got to say? But I do have a silver lining to that, and I'll
okay. Give us a silver line because
I know
Maarten Paas is the heartbeat of this team. He makes big save after big save and big moment after big moment. For me, he has been the player of this qualifying. He has been their most important player.
Yep.
So I'm worried. I need that silver lining quick because I am worried.
I'm going to give it to you right now. The silver lining is Emil Audero,
yes,
who plays for Palermo, and not only he starts for Palermo. He's on loan from Como. So, Roy, is this guy going to be able to keep the net clean against China for Indonesia?
Listen, former Inter Milan man, recently naturalized. This will be his first start for Indonesia, right, guys? I believe this is his first start for Indonesia. Listen, he's fully capable. He's a talented goalkeeper. I know of a lot of Indonesians who have been talking about him for a while, who have been excited about him joining the national team. And there's been an argument that maybe he should even start over Maarten Paas, regardless of yellow card accumulation. I don't believe that to be the case. Maarten Paas has been heroic up until this point. He's been such an important figure for this team. But can Audero get it done? Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. This isn't a situation where you're taking Maarten Paas and you're putting someone from the 17th place team in Indonesian league. No, you're getting a very good European goalkeeper who plays in Italy, and he's going to do well. He's going to do well, but the team has to trust him. He has to figure out the team, how they like to play out of the back. It's going to be an interesting one, man.
Yeah. Now, okay, so that's one missing. The other one, Mr. Eliano Reinders, having a child, so he will not be present.
Okay, but
hey, man,
he hasn't played a significant role for this team so far. Right? We know his talent. We know what he's capable of. We know his family lineage.
Yes.
But he's not been as important to this team.
No, but here's two players who kind of have. So Marselino Ferdinan, who will not be playing due to a yellow card accumulation, and your man, Rahi, Ragnar Oratmangoen, injured. So, guys,
man, it's a lot.
How is this gonna get? Who's gonna be able to get this done for them? There's a new player, Lilipaly. I don't know if you guys were gonna mention that guy, but up front, But guys, how are they gonna make up for this?
It's going to be players that we know can do it. That's the thing. Oratmangoen, my favorite player, an incredible talent. Of course, we all know how good Marselino Ferdinan is, but They have two guys who can do the job. And it starts with the man who has set this team on fire since he started. That's Ole Romeny. He scores big goal after big goal. This is a player for the big games. He's going to get done. And don't forget about our friend, Mr. Rafael Struijk. That guy is a good player. He's been overshadowed a little bit because of performances from Ferdinand and Romeny. But don't forget about how good he is.
Yep. I mean, you nailed it with Romany, man. His last window was unbelievable. Unbelievable performance from him. If he comes out and plays the way he did in the last round, I don't think Indonesia should be as concerned about these absences. I think they're going to step up. And if he steps up, it's Marcelino's teammate in Oxford United. Funny enough. But he is an excellent player. He's a total attacking threat. He could create, he could finish, and he's also have that inspirational, that grit that brings the teammates around him up. So if he could step it up, they're going to be in a very good place. If Audero can keep a clean sheet, can be strong between the posts, they're going to do great. And the back line, man, the back line continues to be strong with Jade says back there. I'm confident. I feel confident.
Yeah. I was really impressed with Risky Rido. I thought he was excellent in the last game. So hopefully he gets to start again. I mean, there's so many good players that have done big things. And of course, Tom Hay, I think that for me, a key part of this team.
Yeah. So let's talk about the keys of the match. One thing I do want to mention, I want to mention this now because Indonesia is going to be going out on, they say, we need to win this game. And they're going to go 100%. But the one thing I want to say is a draw is not the worst thing. And what I want to say is don't go try to go out and get the win at the end and lose this match. Because if you lose this match, it's done. So what I'm saying is I just want to emphasize this to all the Indonesian fans. If the score is tied late in the match, you're hoping your team doesn't do anything ridiculous like throwing everyone forward and losing the match. Because if you lose the match, it's game over.
Because remember, that's what happened last time against this very same team, right?
Yeah.
You lose the game, a game that for large periods you were able to dominate possession, but you give up a late goal. This cannot happen again. I completely agree. There are possibilities to qualify to the next round if you tie. It's not that difficult. That could very well happen. You need a little bit of help, but it's possible.
Yep.
Winning and you're through.
A couple things. Sakil, you say it's not worst thing in the world. That's correct. It's the second worst thing in the world for Indonesia. They need to freaking win this game, man. Indonesia needs to beat this China team. They're better across the board. They're better in essentially every position. They're better in the standings. They have a better coach. They have a better tactical team. Everything about them is better. A tie would be a disaster. And Indonesian fans, Garuda fans, will have every right to be completely disappointed. So let's get this idea of a tie out of our heads. This shouldn't happen. It can't happen. And sure, they may not be technically eliminated with the tie, but let's be real, it makes things extremely difficult. But this
kind of. Fine, go ahead.
Less easy.
It's possible. Less easy. Because the mentality, what I'm getting at is you cannot lose. And I think we're all in agreement. You cannot lose. But go ahead. What was your second point?
My second point is China. We're not talking about China at all. China is a team who has slowly and quietly been getting a lot better in qualifiers. They had a decent match against Australia in the last round. Yeah. But the important thing for them, and the thing Indonesia needs to be aware of, is they have a recently naturalized Brazilian in Serginho. Serginho is a total attacking threat, center attacking midfielder. He plays in China for Shanghai Port, I believe, where he's all-time top scorer. He plays for Beijing. That's right, Beijing Guang. Brazilian-born. He's a playmaker. He's had his debut in March. He's a good player, man. I saw him in the game. He's a very good player. He's something that could unlock defenses. And they have Wu Lei, the top scorer, back. He hasn't been around in a while. He's going to be back for this match. So there's some things to be aware of with this China team. I feel people think of China and say, oh, it's a bunch of players. They're not very good. They have some stars. They have some very good players.
But remember last time, the goals that Indonesia gave up, in my opinion, were all down to defensive errors. opportunity to clear the ball. Don't clear the ball. It's a second ball, gets back in the box. These kinds of things you cannot let happen. No mistakes, right? That's what we need from Indonesia. That's what they need to be solid.
Yeah.
Yep.
100%. 100%. And I think, again, you cannot, like Roy just said, we cannot underestimate this China team. That's what kind of happened a little bit last time.
Well, because they
Indonesia had
still
a
have a
couple good
chance.
results. Yeah.
China's still in, right? That's the thing, too. They're not out.
Isn't that crazy? They're dead last and they're still in. What is this group? What is wrong with this group, man? It's too much. It's
if they win both, if China wins both
heart.
matches, they can get into the next round. And that's the wild thing. And then of course there's the whole Saudi Arabia Bahrain game. So all that being said, guys, we got to call it now. Who is winning this match?
Rocky.
I know we'll go to Roy in a second. And maybe we're a little bit biased here because of what we've seen, this growth from this incredible Garuda team. But I'm being honest with you. In this moment, the way they're set up to win this game. They have the players to win this game. They have the belief to win this game. And I believe they will win this game because it's the most important game. It's going to get them into the next round. And I believe Indonesia has the talent and the heart to do it, Roy. 2-1 Indonesia.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, same scoreline as last time, but reverse. Creative, my friend. Very creative score pick. Let me just say, may I speak Indonesian for a moment?
Yes, go ahead.
Do I have your permission?
You go ahead.
We'll tell you
Go
if you get it right.
Yeah.
Okay. You won't have any idea, but people will. The comments will rightfully abuse me, and I hope they do if I get it terribly wrong. But all I want to say is, Mari kita kalahkan China. That's what I want to say to the Garuda supporters. That's what I want to say to this incredible national team. Let's freaking go, Garuda. Vamos, Garuda. This is the moment. This is the most important moment in sports history for Indonesia. One win, and you put yourself in a phenomenal position to qualify to the World Cup. That will change the sports landscape for Indonesia. It'll change the future of the Indonesian national team because everyone will want to play soccer. Everyone will dream of being Marselino, will dream of being Jay Itzes, will dream of being Maarten Paas. When they're born, there'll be kids named after Maarten Paas. There'll be kids named after Marselino. There'll be kids named after the freaking coach. Let's go, Garuda. Vamos. This is history in the making. Just one win against China. That's all I got to say.
All comes down to this. We will be back after the match to give you our reaction. Indonesia fans, get ready. China fans, get ready. All you neutral fans out there, this is a game to watch. As we always say, everyone out there, keep watching the beautiful game.
Watch this game.
Y vamos, Garuda.